What if I told you Minecraft is no longer just a game? It's a full-blown cinematic experience. This isn't another fan-made short or pixelated parody. The official Minecraft movie is happening, and it's packed with A-list actors, a wild storyline, and the kind of world-building that could change how we look at video game movies forever. Stick around, because this might just be the most unexpected and mind-blowing thing to ever come out of a bunch of digital blocks. Let's kick it off with Theory 1. The Return of the Nether Witch. Malosha. Yeah, her the lava-fueled piglin witch with a pork-chop army and a serious grudge. Last time we saw her, she lost the Orb of Dominion, her army got flattened by golems, and Steve, diamonded up and unbothered, spared her life. She walked away humiliated, but alive. And that's suspicious. You don't keep a villain like Malosha breathing, unless you're cooking up something bigger. She wanted control. That orb wasn't just her power, it was her plan to reshape the world. Now that she's got nothing, she's dangerous. Malosha not down, she's evolving. We've seen the overworld, we've seen the nether, but what about the end? The big mystery. Imagine Malosha gets in, or worse, something in the end calls to her. She's broken, bitter, and suddenly finds some ancient end tech, stuff that doesn't build, it erases. What happens when her twisted magic fuses with pure void energy? She's no longer just a witch, she's a force of destruction. She doesn't want to rule. She wants silence. No more players, no more overworld, just nothing. And you know who's in her sights? Henry. Remember how the orb reacted to him? It pulled, like it knew him. Malosha saw that too. She doesn't think he's just a threat, he thinks he's the key. This time, she's not coming back with an army. She'll unravel the world from the shadows. So if you're creeping through a stronghold and hear whispers in the end, don't look for an Enderman. Look for the witch who refused to die. And if you think Malosha is the only problem, guess again. The next threat? It might be the villagers themselves. Alex is a multiverse traveler. The orb and the creation cube, they don't just open portals, they bend logic, merge realities. Henry literally built Minecraft Earth tech hybrids, so maybe they cracked open the multiverse. In some other world, Alex was the one who fought Malosha. Her version of the world fell, and now she's hopping timelines, trying to stop the same disaster from happening again. She finds Steve the only one who's already survived this exact chaos. Together, they might be the only shot at saving everything. But what if she's not just a traveler? Alex was built by the builders. Yeah, what if Alex isn't just from another world? What if she was made a safeguard, programmed by the original builders themselves? The artifacts, the orb, the cube, they're not just relics, they're alarms, failsafes. And Alex? She activates when stuff gets too unstable. She didn't show up to join, she came to reset. Think about it. Steve isn't just some dude. He's a human using tools built for gods. And Alex may have been sent to stop that from spiraling out of control, which begs the question, if she's one of them, how many more are out there? Are some of the main characters sleeper agents? Now let's talk about Henry, the quiet kid who went from grieving to flying jetpacks and bending space like it's Minecraft 101. From the first second he saw the orb, it reacted to him. Not Steve, not Garrett, him. Theory 2. The Overworld Civil War. At the end of the first movie, blink and you'll miss it, a villager stumbles through the portal into Earth, gets smacked by a jeep, kinda hilarious, but also game-changing. That one moment rewrote the rules. Portals between Earth and Minecraft, not a one-time glitch. They can be opened again. And now, one villager had a taste of Earth fast food, traffic, and flirting with a school principal. That dude might have started a revolution by accident. In the sequel, the real fight might not be with mobs, but with each other. Villagers start asking big questions. Why keep farming wheat, trading emeralds, hiding at sunset when there's a whole world out there with tech, freedom, and opportunity? Some want the portal reopened for progress, not war. But others, they remember how close everything came to collapsing. They want the portal destroyed, permanently, smack in the middle of it all. Steve, the legend. Half human, half blocky. Both sides want him. One says build the bridge, the other says burn it. And the peaceful pixel world? It starts to split. Secret cave meetings. Friendship breaking, even iron golems don't know who to protect anymore. This isn't about monsters anymore. It's about legacy, identity, and who decides the future. And while the overworld breaks apart, someone else enters the picture from outside the timeline. Henry is the key. The orb knows him. The relics work with him. By the end, he's doing stuff nobody else can. Maybe he's not just smart, maybe he's descended from the original builders. Maybe he is the successor they left behind. the one meant to step in if the world ever started breaking. Minecraft Movie 2 could be his origin story, the kid who lost everything, becoming the bridge between worlds. The scale is off. So here's a fact you probably didn't think much about. Every block in Minecraft is 1 meter cubed. That's over 3 feet tall in real-world terms. Now picture that. 1 block? Huge. Try building a house with that. Corridor Digital actually did a video showing how crazy that scale looks in real life. And yeah, it's nuts. Now, the filmmakers knew this might be a problem, so they tweaked the block size in the movie. Makes sense. But I wanted to have a little fun. What if they didn't shrink the blocks? What if every block was full-size 1 meter tall? What does that mean for the characters? Let's start with Steve. Jack Black is playing him, and in the trailer, you can see him next to a few dirt blocks. Time for some pixel math. Jack's about 402 pixels tall and roughly 2.5 blocks high. That makes Steve if blocks are 1 meter tall, about 2.5 meters or 8 feet 2 inches. That's taller than Shaq. And here's the kicker. Steve is canonically 6 feet 2 inches in the game. Jack Black, in real life, 5 feet 6 inches. So Steve just hit a Minecraft growth spurt. Now let's talk about Henry, the movie's lead. In the trailer, he's next to a tree trunk 2 blocks high and still taller than it. That would make him about 7'4", not human-sized, Enderman-sized. And then there's Garrett the Garbage Man, played by Jason Momoa. Momoa's already tall, 6 feet 3 inches, but in the trailer, he's standing next to 3 stone blocks. That's 10 feet tall, taller than the tallest man in recorded history. Obviously, the filmmakers scaled everything down. But if they hadn't, these characters would be ridiculously oversized, and not in a fun way like in a "your body can't physically handle this" way. Being that tall messes with your heart, veins, nerves. It's not a good time, especially not in a world where you're sprinting from creepers and punching trees with your fists. Oh, and while I was looking through the trailers, I spotted something odd. Some of the blocks don't even exist in the game, like vertical slabs, quarter-sized blocks, tiny grass steps. Minecraft purists are probably screaming. But here's the twist. This might be a sneak peek at what's coming next in the actual game. Remember how Donkey Kong's look changed after the Mario movie? Same thing could happen here. Mojang might just grab these movie-only blocks and drop them into future updates. 14 years after release, Minecraft's still evolving, and this movie could be shaping the next big update. And finally, let's give credit to the real MVP, Dennis the Wolf. Silent, deadly, loyal, but come one survives the nether, hops dimensions, follows complex plans without a bark, this dog might be more than meets the paw. Want the rest of the Dennis theory wrapped up next? Or deep dives on Alex, Henry, and the Builders? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget, if you hear whispers in the end, it might not be an Enderman, it might be the witch who never dies.